Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd, and I'm Todd. We're going to look at another song written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Now, this week is dedicated to Burt Bacharach. He passed away last Wednesday, February 8th, 2023, at the age of 94. To me, Burt Bacharach and Hal David were kind of the voices of pop music in the 60s and the 70s. They wrote so many great songs together. But they also wrote a lot of music for movies. For instance, What's New Pussycat, sung by Tom Jones for the movie What's New Pussycat. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, another great song. That one by B.J. Thomas for the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Burt Bacharach wrote the whole soundtrack for the movie Casino Royale, which was a spoof on James Bond that had David Niven and Peter Sellers in it. Well, one of my favorites, and one of Burt Bacharach's favorites, is Alfie. Now, Alfie is a song about a womanizer played by Michael Caine. Both Hal David and Burt Bacharach were approached by Paramount Pictures and said, we want to have a song that sort of advertises this movie. We're not going to put it in the movie. We just want it played on the radio so people will hear about Alfie and want to go see the movie. Well, Burt Bacharach saw some of the movie, some of the parts of the movie, and was inspired to write the music, which then Hal David wrote the lyrics for. Once they had the song, they wanted their prime person, who was Dionne Warwick, sing the song as the advertising single. Paramount Pictures did not want Dionne because she was from the United States, and this movie is about people in the United Kingdom. So they wanted a UK female vocalist to do the song. Well, Burt Bacharach thought, well, why don't we use Sandie Shaw? She had a #1 hit single in the UK with There's Always Something There to Remind Me. Well, Sandie Shaw was approached. She heard the name Alfie and turned it down. She didn't care for a song that would be titled Alfie. So now Burt Bacharach stepped back and said, who would be another great singer? And he came up with Cilla Black. Now, Cilla Black was chosen because she also had a #1 hit single in the UK with Anyone Who Had a Heart, which was also another Burt Bacharach, Hal David song. So Burt Bacharach actually wrote Cilla Black and George Martin, who was Cilla Black's producer, and said, we would like Cilla to do this song. But like Sandie Shaw, Cilla thought, well, the name Alfie would be more for a dog than for a person, and kind of turned it down. But she didn't turn it down directly. She gave some conditions to Burt Bacharach. The first condition was he would need to write the arrangement for the song, thinking he wouldn't do that, and he'd leave that up to George Martin. Well, he agreed to do that. So now she said, you'll have to come to London to be at the recording session with your arrangement. Well, Burt Bacharach said, yeah, I'll do that too. So now she was kind of stuck, and she gave him one more condition, and that was when he's at the studio, he needs to play piano for this song, which he also agreed with. So reluctantly, Cilla Black did the recording. But the rest is history. It's a great song. Cilla does an awesome job on that song. Now, like I said, it was released as a single to promote the movie. It didn't appear, at least Cilla Black's version, didn't appear in the movie. In the movie appears a version of Alfie at the end, played over the credits, but that version is done by Cher. So let's listen to Cilla Black do one of my favorite Burt Bacharach and Hal David songs, Alfie.
What's it all about, Alfie? Is it just for the moment we live? What's it all about when you started out? it is wise to be cruel. And if life belongs only to the strong, Alfie, what will you lend on an old golden rule? As sure as I believe there's a heaven above, Alfie, I know there's something much more, something even non-believers can't believe in.
Okay, this song, why I like it so much is I love Cilla Black's performance on this song. She just knocks this thing out of the park. She starts out, what's it all about? Alfie, and then she just takes off, and her voice, I mean, she just puts so much emphasis on the lyrics of this song, and she can just belt this out like there's nobody's business. I mean, I can't believe that she was going to turn this down, but to me, it's like one of the best songs she recorded. I just love hearing the song. And Dionne Warwick also recorded this a little later. I think she recorded in '67. This was '66 when Cilla Black recorded it, and her version is a knockout too. Both of those versions are knockout on Alfie, but I still like Cilla Black's the best. I just like the way she has the tenor in her voice, and she just extends her voice and makes this song special. Just really love it. The other thing is Burt Bacharach not only wrote the arrangement for this song, but he directed the 48-piece orchestra, or conducted the 48-piece orchestra that's playing on this song as well. So this is a lot of Burt Bacharach and Cilla Black. So let's continue with the song.
I believe in love, Alfie. Without true love, we just exist, Alfie. Until you find the love you miss, you're nothing, Alfie. When you walk, let your heart lead the way, and you'll find love any day, Alfie.
Wow. That's just a wow. I just love her rendition of this song. What's sad about this, Cilla Black just couldn't make it in the United States. This was released as a single on Capitol Records in the U.S. as well, but only broke into 95 in the Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. It couldn't get any better than 95. I mean, and then it fell off the charts, which is just sad because Cilla Black, to me, has such a great dynamic voice, and especially in this song, her voice just is killer on here. It's what makes this whole song is Cilla Black. I mean, she just hits it hard and hits it right. That she couldn't make it in the U.S. with this single. It's just a shame. But just love it. It's a great song. And the song, if you listen to the lyrics that Hal David wrote, it kind of is asking that question of Michael Caine, who plays Alfie. What's it all about, Alfie? Well, you're trying to find love, but without true love, you really don't have anything. You're just there, and that's the whole theme of the song, and pretty much the theme of the movie. Now, what's interesting about the movie as well, my parents took my brother and I to see this movie, and I'm not so sure why, because it was kind of a risque movie for the times, for the times. But I think my mom wanted to see it because she thought it was a love love film and stuff like that. But it was a little bit more than what my parents had expected. But I'll just leave it at that. But we did go see this at the theater. But I remember the song playing on the radio, and I just loved it. I just loved it. And when I got back into Cilla Black, or when I got into Cilla Black, I'm not back into it, but into Cilla Black in the 90s, in the 1990s, this is one of the songs that just hit me right away. And I said, wow, this is just tremendous. She just knocks this thing out of the park, does such a great job on this song. So I hope you enjoyed Cilla Black singing Alfie, and a little story about how the song was written and how they got Cilla Black to record it for a single to promote the film, even though it never, at least Cilla Black's version, did not appear in the movie. So if you liked it, hit that like button. That'd be really cool. Really appreciate that. If you have any comments about Cilla Black, the song Alfie, or maybe you saw it and you want to, comment on the movie itself, put it in the comments below. That'd be really, really cool. Now I'm going to take the link to this video and I'm going to put it in my notes below. So if you want to go back and listen to Cilla Black sing Alfie again, watch the video. I think it's kind of a nice little video with different images of Cilla. You just have to pick on that link. It'll open up this video and play it for you, and you won't have me stopping it and talking about it. I'm also going to put the link to the channel that uploaded this video. You might want to check out that channel as well. They might have some really interesting other videos on there that you want to see. Maybe subscribe to that channel. That'd be cool as well. Now, talking about subscribing, if you haven't subscribed to Driving with Todd, boy, I'd really appreciate it if you did, because we're doing a lot of fun stuff on Driving with Todd. And like I said, this week is dedicated to Burt Bacharach, so you're not going to want to miss an episode. Just go down below this video and push that subscribe button. It's free, it's fun, and I'd really appreciate it. And then you go over here, ring that bell, and you'll get updates to my latest videos. Now, this was great. I love this song. Just a great song. Cilla Black has so much intensity in this song, and you can just feel her passion as she sings this song. I loved it. Put a huge smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big, big smile on your face as well. And peace out, baby.